you've been through so much drama. And you're only 21, dude.
Only 21.
You're only 21.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about that?
Like
I'm 50.
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
Makes Dave Portnoy feel better too.
Yeah, I mean he's not far off though. He's not far off from the 50 mark. Like he's a lot closer to the 50 mark than he is far away from it. You know what I mean?
D'Amelio.
But no, yeah, I feel like I just think like sometimes I get very much in my head about time. Like I feel like I'm someone that's very, very much like I got to make sure that I'm living in the present. I'm making the most of every day. But I find that sometimes takes me out of living in the present in a way.
Talk more about that. What do you mean?
I think I'm someone that really gets in my own head about being the best I can be. And I think sometimes that actually halts my capability of being the best I can be because I get so consumed in my own thoughts of thinking of the future that I'm neither living in the future or the present.
Right.
So you're living in this weird imagination land where you're thinking of all these possible outcomes. What could happen? You know, what happens if this happens or X, Y, and Z? So I just think like I try to take a step back from that every once in a while and just like absorb what's all around me. You know, that's why I think it's good to like have people like my sister in my house right now is very able to keep me grounded. You know, she's known me my whole life. My
sister work with you?
Yeah, she works with me at CrossCheck right now. She's like kind of out here doing a year off school, getting to experience LA. I mean, young, I think it's good to take a year and like find out who you are.
She younger than you or older than you?
She's younger than me.
She's younger than you?
Yeah. She's a year, 18 months younger than me. So
okay, so not too far off.
Yeah,
but still, not close. An older sister that can give you good advice.
Not necessarily. She won't be able to, you know, maybe give me all the advice in the world, but what she is able to do is, I think, ground me. There's just something about, you know, she's known me since I was her whole life, and she's known me since I was 1. So when she's talking to me, it comes from a different place than someone else. You know, that's family. Like, that's someone that at the end of the day is always going to have what's best for me in mind. And she cares a lot about me. We're really, really close. My whole family's really close. So just having people like that around me, I think, kind of bring me back and like ground me again and be like, all right, yeah, look what you're doing. Like, you're 21 years old. Like, chill. Like, you got time. You're having fun. You're out in LA. You're getting to do what you love, and you're getting to provide at the same time while doing that all. Like, what more could you ask for? You're very, very blessed. So I think I just try to like remind myself that every once in a while.
Wow, that's good. That's good. You have anyone else around you in your life that does that for you?
I mean, yeah, I think everyone I try to keep around in my life does that for me. I think Chris does that for me. I think that my girlfriend Gabby does that for me. I think Anthony does that for me. Everyone that, you know, is in my inner circle, Bryce, like everyone is able to bring something out of me, and that's why I keep them around. Like, or that's why I'm happy they have stuck around with me. Like, there's something about just those special type of people in your life that are, you know, Bryce is able to go and like make me forget about any problems. Like, we go out, we just have fun, and it's just a great time. And it's like you cut loose and you don't worry about work. I'm not worried about views. I'm not worried about likes. I'm not worried about, you know, if this like brand is going to end up going through with the campaign we've pitched, or is my like comedy sketch show going to be released on the date we have set out for it. It's just, you go out and have fun. Anthony and I'm able to chill and forget about everything. We just chill, relax, watch anime. It's the greatest time. My sister, we're joking around, talking about back in like school, like look at where we've come and where we are now, you know. Gabby's able to, we go out and it's like, I get to have someone that is so interested in my day and so interested about who I am and how I feel and all these things. So it's like those people all provide such a value.
And does the you make a lot of TikToks with Gabby? Does that ever blow up in your personal life?
No, I think.
How long have you been seeing her?
I guess we've been dating now for like 3 months and a half, 3.5 months. But we've, you know, been hanging out for probably like 6 months, half a year. But yeah, no,
where's she from?
She's from Brazil, Rio.
Oh,
yeah.
You been down there yet?
I haven't been down there. I'm planning on it, but I haven't been down there yet. Definitely want to go. I want to go to the Carnival, do all that. They have some great festivities down in Brazil, so yeah, I want to participate.
And so one of the things that I would always, whenever I watch BFFs, what it like kills me, it's like you'll be, you know, doing the show. The show's good, and then all of a sudden you're commenting on everybody, and then all of a sudden something will come up, and it'll be like you, like you're the appetizer now, and suddenly you're on the chopping block. And specifically, it was a clip that I was like, I saw it was your ex-girlfriend saying something like, that she only did stuff. Your relationship was just for views, and content, and then you could see you handled it really well. You answered the question really well. You're like, that's the way it goes, blah, blah, blah. You were pretty diplomatic. But then as I watched it, I was like, oh man, I bet that kind of stung. I bet that kind of hurt. And he's filming.
Yeah. I mean, it's
right.
It's tough when you're doing the podcast. And I think a big thing about BFFs is we leave a lot of it for the moment. Yep. Right. So it's we're not necessarily going through the sheet. I think in a lot of ways, they don't want me to see the sheet before I start the podcast. So they'll send it to me as we're 5 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah.
Which is always fun. But I think it's when you're seeing drama like that come out, and this is my first reaction on it. I usually am gonna try to be as fair or whatever about it as I can. Obviously, emotion comes into play, so you start going in either direction. But at the end of the day, it's I think we were over the drama. I think we were over that relationship drama. So I was just kind of look, it is what it is. It's life. We're all moving on.
Have you ever gotten a call from somebody that you talked about on BFFs?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Livvy Dunne was a big one.
What'd you say about her?
It wasn't even what I said. It was what Markel said. Markel came on our podcast and he said how his interaction with Livvy Dunne was not a great one. And his first impression was that she was a little bit snarky or a little bit or whatever it was. And we were all oh, okay. And Markel was definitely joking with it. And you could tell even how he was talking, it was very playful. It wasn't so much attacking. And he was I think he even made a comment if she said sorry, I wouldn't care. But it was just what the heck? I thought we were all cool. And then she started hitting him up and getting mad about it. She ended up calling me and saying stuff about being a fake friend and blah, blah, blah. And I was hey, we can talk to Markel, or we can talk about the clip and try to figure it out, or you can come on next week and state your opinion, whatever you want to do. And I was trying to be helpful. And then she goes and makes more comments and goes live and makes a video talking about how I'm being two-faced, and I was texting her while the podcast was going on about the Markel situation, trying to give her information to be her friend, and then actually posted it about her, which none of that was true. We texted about it a day or 2 days after the podcast had been filmed and recorded. So she was just kind of going off, and I think felt a little bit threatened just because she was starting to blow up, when she's probably experiencing first little bit of hate. She hadn't experienced that before. Mm-hmm. But I think we're all past it now, and we're all cool and good. But yeah, I think people just get scared when they see a little bit of drama circulating their name and they're not used to it.
It's funny when you're new to drama.
Yeah, you handle it very differently, right?
I had an assistant, and she would she started to go on Reddit, and it was no,
don't do that.
Don't go on there.
No, it's worse than Twitter. What are you doing?
Oh. And it's bad when they're picking her apart. She's just barely in my video or something, or that's tough.
It's an evil place, though, man.
It really is, and especially for Livvy too. That was a good point. What you said was if you're new to it.
Yeah, you're new to it, right?
What is this?
All of a sudden you have comments and people you don't even know telling you you're a terrible person and how you should live your life and change for the better, and it's oh my God, what is going on?
I tell you, when I used to do I would make vines or whatever, make Instagram videos about famous people or whatever, or say something about someone on Twitter. Until you have someone do that to you, once you have someone do that to you, you're suddenly oh, I almost feel stupid admitting this, but there was a point where I go, oh my God,
that's what it feels
that's what it feels like.
Right,
that's what I've been doing to people. By saying oh, I don't think this person's so great. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So now I don't really talk about anybody, but because I know what it feels like.
Yeah, I feel I don't necessarily ever talk to people. I like to make fun of people, but I think those are two different things.
Yes, but sometimes
it's all in the light. And also I think if you dish, you got to be able to receive as well.
That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying? So it's I'm someone that I feel like there's a lot of people that, will have an opinion on me or make videos about me, or there's TikToks about me making fun about me and all that stuff. And I'm so fine with it. Like Bryce will make fun of me. I make fun of Bryce back. Like all of us are on BFFs making fun of each other. So for me,
that's a little different though, because you're friends with Bryce.
Yeah, for sure.
So if I were to make a TikTok about Jonah, like he knows I'm kidding. Maybe you won't, but
yeah, that's true. That's true. But I think, there's been people that I don't know that have made videos about me, and there's people that comment about me every day that I don't know.
Yep.
So, and I'm chill with it. I'm not like going in my comments and attacking people. You never see me like responding to hate comments and being like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't really care. So, if people are going to dish on me, I'm going to make fun of everyone. Like, I think it's like people take everything way too seriously. And it's better if we can all just laugh at ourselves.
Yeah, it really is.
No, none of us are perfect, or none of us have know what we're doing exactly. Like everyone's figuring shit out and like stumbling and falling and tripping over themselves. Like it's a lot better when you're laughing on the way up,
Mm-hmm.
So